pro football fantasy leagues, even at the age of 12. Not just watching the second preseason game for the Bengals and Giants, as much as studying it. His mom had come in for a few minutes and asked, "I can't tell, are you watching the game or studying it?" Both, he said. As soon as she'd come in, he'd pause the screen on the Giants rookie quarterback out of Ohio State, Rex Tuttle, as he dropped back into shotgun formation. "I'm not distracting you, am I?" Charlie had turned, saw her smiling at him, both of them knowing what his answer was going to be. "Yes," he'd said. "Talk to you after the Super Bowl in February," she'd said, and left. Have you ever been a genius about a certain topic? True sports fans are difficult to find, especially when they have such skills as Charlie. This takes place in present-day Los Angeles, where Charlie and Anna live as high football fans of the Los Angeles Bulldogs, through the good and the bad for the Dogs. In a realistic fiction genre, you get to see a whole lot of events. Mike Lupica did a great job of writing Fantasy League. This book review has an overview of the story, in my opinion. This book is Fantasy League by Mike Lupica. He wrote about how a high school middle linebacker for the Culver City Cardinals started fantasy leagues and drafted players to his team. He just wished that was his team, the Bulldogs. My favorite character from the story is Charlie. I say this because he has traits similar to mine. Some examples of that are similarities that we are both football fans, fantasy football fans, and not the best at football. I rated the story a 5 because I love football, and books can also be especially interesting when Mike Lupica is under center. It was very interesting that Anna was the granddaughter of the owner of the Bulldogs, Joe Warren. Almost everybody associated with the NFL made fun of the Bulldogs for having Joe not fire his son. I cared about the characters that I had I was mad when the story was over. I started rooting for the Bulldogs and Cardinals. I got so into the book that I was cheering for the Bulldogs. I didn't have many cases of opportunity for what happens in my life, but it was close to when my fantasy team had its breakout game. If you have an inner genius in sports, use that to your advantage. If you need to have a debate or anything like a talk, I think any age level will like this book, but it will be harder for the younger ones to read it. I say this because it is a sport book, and it helps everyone know how easy it can be to be a genius about anything, including defense on the gridiron. It can be read by both genders, but I think it's a book boys would prefer. Two similar books are Underdogs by Mike Lupica and Football Champ by Tim Green. In the last sentence of chapter 42, Joe said, "You can't make it up, can you? But if Mike Lupica can, you can."